Welcome back to the latest edition of the Laura and Becky Show.
If you are new here, then you've got a whole week's worth to listen to. What a treat for you. If you stuck with us all week, thank you so much.
Now you know the drill. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a review and subscribe. I always forget what they
I keep quiet and I watch you until you're like, you've got your fingers going, like, subscribe.
I literally can't remember, but please do it. And thank you so much to everybody who's done it so far.
Time to get started. Right, now, we need to talk about the title of yesterday's podcast.
Oh, don't, because I'm actually a little bit mortified.
What I love is when we can choose the title, right? You fill it in, don't you, on Acast, isn't it? Or Acast? No, it must be Acast, surely. And we hovered over publishing it, didn't we? Because you were like, oh, I don't know.
I actually went to I closed my eyes. I'm like, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me think about this for a minute.
Actually, when you closed your eyes, what were you picturing?
I always have to close my eyes to concentrate more. I don't know if you've noticed this about me. When I really concentrate on something, I always take a minute and close my eyes. Right. But yeah, I was kind of like, fuck it, just put it on. So the title yesterday was, They Call Me Three Holes Becky. Now, it's not what you're thinking. It's actually not that rude at all.
Well, you need to go and listen. If you've not listened to yesterday's podcast, Thursday's podcast, it's the ending. We didn't think we'd end up talking about hairy holes, but we went there and we did. And actually, I think I did listen back to it last night, actually, when I was in bed. I do think I'm right. I don't think you should have hair removed from your nostril. I was almost nodding along to myself going, yeah, she's right.
Well, I've got a little update. So I saw Cam this morning.
Yes.
Anyway, Dave didn't have it done. He chickened out of having the wax up his nostrils. They were having hair removal, if you haven't heard yesterday's. Anyway, Cam showed me his today. I have never seen such a clean, hairless, bare nostril in all of my life.
I'm not being funny. Oh, this is rank. Should I say it? What are his bogies going to stick to?
I don't know. He did actually show me a picture. He went, do you want to see a gross picture? And me being weird, I was like, no, yes, show it to me. So he did, and he showed me the wax.
I don't want to see it. No.
And it was all, I haven't got it, but it's all like hard wax with hairs. Not bogies, no, like just hairs coming off the end. And I tell you what it looked like, what it reminded me of, Ryan. You know those dog treats, pig's ears, that often have like some hairs on? It literally looked like that. But hey, he's got a very nice looking pair of nostrils now.
So what?
Well, listen,
what's the point, Cam? What's the point to this?
He's got a little spring in his step today. He's happy. He feels good about it. It's like us having, waxing or Botox, whatever makes you feel good. If they want to have their hairs pulled out, let them have their hairs pulled out.
Right, I need to point out something you did this morning that made me giggle.
Well, I don't know what I've done this morning. I haven't been up long.
You did a Insta story, right? Yeah. In your PJs. You look really worried. Don't look worried. It's not bad. And you were like chatting away about the podcast and stuff. And then right at the end, you went, right, what else is going on? And you went, Lils has got a wobbly tooth. And then it just cut off, and you just didn't bother doing another one. And I just thought, she went, I just upload that. I won't bother telling.
I couldn't be bothered. Also, because I watched it back and I saw it, went, Lils has got a wobbly tooth. And then it literally cut dead. And I thought...
And I know you'd been like, yeah, that'll do.
I literally thought, do people really need to know any more about this? No, they don't. But also, I was running late for the school run because I'd done this story. So I was like, I've got to get dressed. I need to get Lily dressed. So I thought, I can't be bothered.
It's so annoying when it cuts off. And then you do think, can I be bothered? See, it's like you left us on a cliffhanger. Lils has got a wobbly tooth. And I was like, what's happened? What else has happened?
Well, the tooth is still in, I can confirm. And that's it.
Right, what's going on in the world? Glastonbury.
Oh, see, I've been seeing all like the pictures and, people's Instagram stories and seeing it online and stuff. And part of me thinks, it looks quite good. It looks quite fun, but it's just not for me. I don't think I'm a festival person.
No, it's the camping. It's people just being able to unzip your tent and do whatever they want.
Where's that come from?
Well, that's it security-wise. I don't think I would like that.
It's the toilets.
Oh,
imagine having to use those toilets after 3-4 days.
Hey, I tell you what, talking about toilets, the toilets at Lincolnshire Show, bang on.
Oh, really?
but nicer than my bathroom at home.
Different clientele to Glastonbury, though. You're not going to get Glasto goers going to Lincolnshire show.
Here's a question. When you use a portaloo, you hover. Do you hover? Do you ever sit on
I always hover. In fact, whenever I use a public toilet, I hover.
Do you hover? Do you think anyone doesn't hover?
I think loads of people.
That is rank, isn't it?
Well, it is quite hard hovering. It does. Oh, it hurts the old.
Yeah. Whenever
legs,
you hover as well, your wee always lasts longer. Yeah. It just goes on for ages. You're like, holy shit, what?
And for some reason, it tends to spray a bit more, doesn't it? When you stand, it goes.
It's the blue stuff that. What is that? Is it just chemical?
Don't know, but I'd rather that be in the toilet than nothing, to be honest with you. But yeah, I do like looking at what people wear at festivals. I'm quite into that.
Yeah, don't they poo in holes in some festivals, like ground? Then you just sit on the toilet and it goes straight into the ground. Have I just made that up?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. I mean, that's put me off going to a festival even more. I'll be honest.
Listen, I'm off to Brighton for the weekend with the Famalam.
What am I going to do without you?
I know you'll be okay.
Well, I know
you'll be all right.
You say that very flippantly.
A walk in the woods with the two guys.
No, but I am slightly worried about what I'm going to do without you this weekend.
Listen, so my brother-in-law has a new girlfriend.
Yes.
And I think she's coming. Okay, now I've met her briefly. She's ever so nice.
You met her once, didn't you? Was it last week?
Yeah, but what, in my little mind, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if, when we're there this weekend, I pulled her to the side and just went, escape while you can. Just like add it on the wind up.
Whisper it to
just
her
be
ear.
like, listen, they might seem really nice, but they're horrible. I've been trapped for years.
Yeah. Save yourself. It's too late for me. Save yourself. Do you know what, though? I am so invested in your brother-in-law's relationship as well. Like, I've never met your brother-in-law. I've never met his new girlfriend. But when you went to meet her last week, I was like, oh, tell me what she's like. Message me when you meet her. Tell me what she's wearing. I want to know everything about her. And literally, I feel like I'm so with you on this.
Well, listen, I've just messaged in our family group chat saying, are the restaurants posh? Because I not want to know what to pack, right? So we're eating out tonight and tomorrow night.
But hang on, I know about your in-laws. The restaurants will be posh.
Well, so Matt's put decent, not posh. What does that mean? And then my mother-in-law has put not especially posh, but not scruffy. I'm like, does she expect me to turn up like a scruff pot?
Yeah, but I think that means they're posh. Do you know what? I think you can't really go wrong with just a nice pair of trousers or jeans and a nice top.
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
Shoes, babe, it's shoes. I don't do heels anymore for some bizarre reason.
No, don't you be wearing those croc things that you wear all the time. In fact,
no, they're not.
No, I think you might have them on today.
You want a pair of them. Don't you slag off my...
I do. They look very comfy, but you wear them everywhere. You literally wear them everywhere.
Right, they're not Crocs. They're like plastic, like
they
poofs.
look very...
They're like shit plastic. They look like big toes, don't they?
Trotters.
But
they look
when
very
I brought
comfy.
them, you side-eyed me at H&M, and I could tell you were like, oh shit, she's not taking them to Mallorca.
I did.
But the other day you were like, I'm going to get myself some.
Yeah, do you know what? I have to say, they just look so comfy. And these days, I'm all about the comfort.
Well, someone that you introduced me to on Insta, Annabelle, what's her name? Tiny little lady. Annabelle
Wilson.
That's
Anna,
it.
yeah, who I'm obsessed with.
She's got a pair.
I saw that she had a green pair.
Right, I want to make a point here. I buy them, you side-eye me and go, they're fucking horrible. Some influencer on Instagram wears them, you're like, oh, yeah. I'm going to get a pair now.
I'm totally shallow. I was literally like, oh, if Anna's got them, I'm
enough
going
for me to have them. They're bloody comfortable as well. I bloody love them. Right, time for our mate. No, not time for our mate. Oh, Badger Pub.
Yeah, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's somewhere that I think we need to go. So when I've driven to yours the last few times, for some reason, I think there's been like a diversion. There's been roadways. I've had to go a different way, right? Yeah. Anyway, I drive past this place. It's a pub and it's called The Badger. Now, it looks like a working men's pub, right? Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But it's probably not the sort of place that we'd frequent. We tend to go to the same old places, don't we? Like, where we know that they do pale rosé.
Yeah, nice coffee.
Yeah, nice coffee.
We know our places.
Nice people, nice atmosphere.
Not The Badger.
We would never go to somewhere called The Badger. However...
Oh, no.
I'm intrigued by The Badger.
You do keep talking about The Badger.
I got a picture of it as I drove past the other day. Honestly, it really intrigues me because we'd never go somewhere like that.
Right.
I think we should go.
And do what exactly?
Well,
imagine if me and thee turned up in the Badger.
Well, I've been thinking about this.
Going down Badger, that's what that'll be. Going down Badger tonight, Doc.
Come in Badger.
Go Badger.
Come in to Badger
for a pint.
I feel like I'm envisaging. Yeah, that. Picturing.
Well, maybe you should go to the Badger. You
I'm
don't try these
feeling
posh
like
words.
it's like the pub out of Shameless.
Oh, I don't watch that.
That's what. You've never seen Shameless?
No.
Right, rough. Basically, really rough. Yeah.
Becky, listen, if anyone from the Badger is listening and we go in there, we're going to get beaten up.
I know. Well,
We're get our faces smashed in.
I feel like it's a sort of place where deals are done. You know, business happens, things get done. But what I mean, like business is like dodgy deals, you know?
Right. Is that why you want to go in?
Yes.
Or you want to do some dodgy dealing?
No, I don't want to do any dodgy dealing. I just want to witness it. And I feel like we could sort of like, it's just a different world, Law, you know, we could see what's going on. I feel like it's the type of pub that they do a pub quiz, maybe like on, I don't know, a random Tuesday night, and they give away meat.
Right.
As the prize.
But again, the more you talk about this, the less I want to go.
Come on, we've got to go.
Well, you want to go to a shit pub and win old meat.
Yes.
And watch people do dodgy deals. What is wrong with you?
We have got into a pattern of going to the same places and doing the same thing. We need to put ourselves out of our comfort zone, live life on the edge a little bit, and see how other people live. We need to go to the Badger. All right, they're not going to do pale rosé.
They ain't going to do anything. What we're going to drink? Water. Tap water. Not even tap water.
No, a beer.
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah, shandy.
Right. Should we go? All right, well, do you know what? I'm in.
When you're back from Brighton, I was going to say I'm going to book us in, but I don't think you get booked into the Badger.
There's no need to book the Badger.
We are going to the Badger, and then we're going to talk about it on this podcast next week.
Fair enough. Right, mate.
Is this a mate or just a mate?
Well, look, I think this is a mate like that. Not a mate, because end of the week, we've been doing this for a week. What a bloody delight this has been.
It's given us life, hasn't it? It's really given us a spring in our step.
People have been so nice. I mean, I'm sure some people have listened for a minute and gone, what a load of shit that is.
Oh, there's been a few people slagging us off, but that's fine.
A lot of people have loved it, which we love. We love that you love it.
Yeah, we love that you love that we love it, that you love it.
So we're doing this because we lost our radio show that we're doing, which we loved doing, didn't we?
We did.
I'm not going to lie, though. I kind of think I prefer this already.
I prefer this as well, yeah.
And we kind of talked in the first one about how we got fired. But we haven't really talked about what happened afterwards. We went to Mallorca, obviously.
Yeah.
But since then, we've made some quite bold decisions.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one at the moment because when you lose your job, there is the kind of risk that you'll take anything because obviously you haven't got your job. Yeah, you're in panic mode. You need money, and you feel a bit shit that you haven't got a job.
Yeah.
So there's the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? The not the risk, the temptation. To take anything. Now, both of us have been sort of in talks with other radio people, haven't we, about certain things and offered a few little things here and there. And I mean, I'll speak for myself here.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, shit, need to take this, need to do it because I need the money and I've got a mortgage to pay. However, it's been separately. We've been offered things separately, haven't we? Not together as a pair.
Yeah.
And I think, like we said on one of the previous podcasts, we are on a real journey at the moment. And we want you guys to come along with us as well. We're going to be really honest about what happens. But we've turned them down, haven't we? Which I'll be honest, it puts the fear of God into me. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm completely chill about it because I'm not. I'm like, oh God, how am I going to pay my mortgage? But I also feel quite good about it at the same time.
Well, kind of one of them was, well, it was kind of like, oh, you could send a demo for this. You know, don't know if you'll get it, but you both could. And we're a bit like, and then we thought about it and thought, we don't actually want to. And I think there's a lot of, especially in, I think it's especially in radio, it's almost like when you get a job in radio, you should be forever grateful and you're made to feel like it's a massive favour. And you're always I always remember Fern Cotton on BBC Radio 1 when she had her the mid-morning show. She always said, you're always looking over your shoulder for someone prettier and younger. It's so true. Even Fern Cotton said that.
Yeah.
And we kind of thought, do you know what? Nah, we're not really into it anymore. And getting a show as a female and a duo is nigh on impossible.
Oh, it just doesn't happen. I think in the UK, There's one...
two females?
Who put those two birds on together? What are they talking about?
I mean,
women's stuff?
Once we almost said to someone, we'll take a fee for just one person, but we'll both do it. And they still went, oh, it's not what we're about.
Yeah, that's the reality of what women face in radio. I think there's only one show in the UK at the moment where there's two women, or breakfast show, sorry, which is on Capital Extra, right? And fair play to those two girls doing it. But like you say, we've actually suggested that we go as a duo to certain people and we just get blanked. I mean, literally blanked.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen? We're going to actually end up at the Badger.
What do you mean?
We're gonna be Badgerettes.
Oh, you mean working by the bar?
We ain't got. Well, we can work behind the bar. You know, we ain't got jobs.
Yeah,
that's where we're gonna go. Cheap as chips, isn't it? At the Badger.
I'm up for it.
We joke about it. We're gonna become the Badger regulars.
The Badgerettes. I'm here for it.
Badgerettes.
Do you know what? I've just thought of something as well that someone said to us. So when this person was talking about us potentially working for them at a radio station. He gave me a bit of friendly advice, didn't he?
Oh.
I think that's what he thought he was doing anyway. And he actually said to me, listen, Becky, if you and Laura stick together and keep pushing yourself as a duo, you're going to really limit your chances.
Oh, it's so bad, isn't it?
And I literally phoned you straight after dinner. I went, hey, May, listen to this. And it's just, you know, women in radio are pitted against each other, aren't they? And it's horrible. Like, we should stick together, really. We should all be a force to be reckoned with, but it's not really like that. But we're kind of, I was going to say trying to change it. We're not even trying to change it. We're just doing us, aren't we? And we want to be together and we're going to continue that way.
Well, I think we're better together. I'm not going to lie.
Stronger together.
Stronger together.
And we enjoy it. And listen, in life, it's about what makes you happy, not doing, what you think you should do or what society thinks you should do. Sometimes you've got to take a chance and just do what makes you happy. And are we happy?
We are happy as Larry, especially when we're in the Badger next week. So, end of the podcast then. Thank you so much this week for all your kind comments. And we're going to have a break. You'll be all right without me. Don't you worry.
Oh, God.
And we'll be back Monday.
Can't wait. Have a lovely weekend.